That's crazy. You really a Leo. I did not know that. I don't know what I was thinking, but it just was not a Leo. That's crazy. Really. What do you think when people are like, we kind of lazy sometimes? He said we. No, that's what they. No. I mean, I don't consider myself lazy, but that's what they say sometimes. Definitely charismatic, a lot of energy. Do people say that you do too much sometimes? Oh, there. Wait, but do you like Virgos? I can't work with one. They're always going to try to upstage you as a Leo, for real. There can be one person in charge. All right. That's the arrogance. That's so funny. I feel like he like is gonna do something for real. Like I really like this dead ass. I haven't checked out his whole catalog, but when he posted this, I was like, oh wow, like yeah, this is actually really good. Yeah.
Hit a lick and make a meal. Never see my ass again. This shit is really in my veins. Niggas just ride trends.
Yeah, guys, this is Omari M's. Tom Brady rings. So yeah, I think it's a really dope song. Make sure y'all check it out. See, look at me putting y'all on good music. You're welcome. Okay, period. What's up, y'all? It's Malika. Thank you for tuning to another episode of From the Block. I can't believe this is crazy. People really used to make fun of me for this shit, for real. And I would tell them, and I would be dead ass too, like around school, telling people like, I have a whole list, you should try it. And they used to think I was crazy as shit. But I think it's good for every woman to have a list though, for real. Oh, is this recording right now? Oh, okay. I thought it was. Hey. Okay, so I was really kind of iffy. Well, not iffy, but I had something else planned for this episode, but I just didn't, know. With Jay and Trey, they was like, no, I think you should like talk about your list, your dating list. So I have to give you context real quick. So when I was 19 years old, 19 transitioning to 20, man, that college dating life, you know how people tell you that you're going to meet like the love of your life in college and it's just going to be so amazing. Wait, did you guys meet? No, you met your girl in college. What about you, Trey? No, you didn't. Backstage. Well, for some of us, we don't really find the love of our lives in college, and it can be if you're looking for a relationship, like you young, you think that that's really what you want. It could be a very frustrating time period. So I took it upon myself to come up with a dating list. Now, disclaimer: I was 19, going on 20. I had just been through it with guys, which I don't know if I should tell that, like, go in detail, because it's really embarrassing. Like, you're gonna be like, damn bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, maybe one of these days. But yeah, no, I was just like so fed up with just men. I was just so sick of men. So I was like, if I write down everything I want in a man, then maybe he will appear. It didn't happen. But right, it was still good because I got clarity on what I really wanted in a guy. So I made a list of 23 things that I wanted in a man. So I'm going to read it one by one. Sound off in the comments. Let me know if you think this is crazy. Mind you, this was 19 going on 20. I don't really have the same viewpoints, which I'll share what I think about men now as a 23-year-old young adult. But number one, if you think you're getting played, then you probably are. Number two, we will not be undercover. Number three, I'm not paying for the first date. Number four, wait, that's not crazy, right? That's not crazy. Yeah, okay, thank you. Number 4, 2 days without texting me, then it's over. Number 5, no flirting with other women in front of me. Number 6, if you don't put in any effort, then I'm leaving. Number 7, if you smell, then I'm not going to talk to you. Number 8, if you don't want to hang out in a public place, then I'm leaving. Number 9, if you ask me in the beginning, this sounds really crazy just reading this. If number 9, um, if you irritate me for too long, then I'm gone. Number 10, if your breath smells, then I'm leaving. Number 11, if you don't want to finish school, then I'm leaving. Number 12, no drug dealers. Number 13, halfway messy. Like you gotta be halfway messy, which I feel like I should probably elaborate on that. So you know how they say men in general are just like not really clean. Now I feel like it's a difference between being like super super unclean, where I'm just like, bro, what the hell, versus like you halfway messy. Like damn, you should pick up, or damn, can you tidy up? Like that's not gonna irritate me. But if I come to your spot, this is my mindset at the time. Well, it's still my mindset now. But if I come to your spot and I'm just like, damn, what the hell? Yeah, I can't do it. Sorry, guys. Number 14, if your goals are stupid, then I'm not going to talk to you. Slash, if you don't have any ambition. Number 15, if I see you on the come up, then that's perfectly fine. But if you flex a lot and you don't have a car, then I'm not going to talk to you. Number 16, no flexers. Number 17, if my mom doesn't like you, then it's a wrap. Number 18, if you try to... I don't want to say it. Number 19, must have respect for family. Number 20, if you... Why did I put this twice? Yeah, okay, I can't say that one either because people going to call me. Number 21, similar religious beliefs. Number 22, similar political views. Number 23, no liars. And number 24, I'm not going to go out with you at night until I feel comfortable with you. Which, okay, looking back, right? The list really don't sound that bad for someone that's like 19 going on 20. And on top of that, I do want to add another disclaimer. I stopped going by this list really last year at 22. So, what I've learned so far with this list is some things with dating is kind of subjective. But at the same time, too, like, I know I'm not tripping. With dating in this generation is very, very difficult. Like, that's really no surprise. So it's good to get clarity on what you want. But the thing with love, sometimes it just hits you and you... sometimes it just hits you and you don't really... Like, you don't know how to react. Now, you guys are not going to believe me, but my right hand is up. I've actually have been in love before. You're not going to believe me. I promise you. I've been in love before. And what's so crazy with that is that he didn't even fit like a lot of things like on the list. Like, but it wasn't like super, super bad though. But he didn't fit all 23 things. But at the time, I was okay with it. So you're probably wondering, Malika, if you've been in love before, what, like, I don't understand why you're not with that person and why did you go through, certain things after that person? Well, the thing with love, right? It's very true. See, no, you laughing. That's making me laugh. No, but it's true. The thing with love is really, it's just so weird, and it's complicated. But then again, like, it's not. And in a perfect world, what would it look like if you could just be with the person that you really want to be with just no outside forces, no strings attached? Like, more people will be happy, right? I really feel that way. But sometimes you have to this is what works for me. It may not work for you. And it's sad to say, but sometimes you have to go with what makes sense. And sometimes with love doesn't make sense sometimes. And it's up to you to kind of decide if you want to proceed with that person or if you want to take the risk and not let it make sense. Yeah, see? It all tied together. Thank you. Yeah. But no, yeah, love is definitely weird. But I will say though, men and women, I think it's really important that you make a list. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should make it. Even though that I just said that I don't really go by this list anymore. Now that I'm like thinking out loud, I feel like I should make an updated one as a 23-year-old. That would make so much sense, right? Or maybe I could keep the 23 and just revamp it. Cause I've learned some stuff. Like for example, don't don't claim nobody that you not like locked in with. Bro, you know what's a wasted part of a person's youth is being so bent over somebody and you're not even locked in with that person. You get what I'm saying? Like you thinking that it could be something. Falling falling head over heels with potential. That's just so wasted. Like that's just you're just wasting your youth doing that shit for real. I mean, you shouldn't do that as an older adult, but really as a young person. Like I was just thinking about the other day, especially with my age, I really shouldn't give a fuck about a lot of shit, honestly. Like if we're really just keeping it real, like I should really be outside, but I'm not. But it's not because I don't. It's because I don't want to. But technically, I really should be. But I just don't want to do that. But I should be outside though, shouldn't I? I should go out this weekend, shouldn't I? I should, right? I'm being so for real. But you know what's crazy with me? I'm kind of okay. So I you would say I'm pretty mature from. Well, I would say that I'm very mature for my age. Yeah, I would say that. So it but from what you've gathered from the rhetoric that I have been saying, right? I'm pretty mature for my age. So it's really hard for me to I have a group of friends, but it's kind of hard for me to connect with people outside of my friend group because I know it's not going to make sense to y'all, but I can't see myself hanging out with someone that's like 2021. I just feel like we don't have anything in common. But I know it doesn't make sense because you would think that because we're close in age that we would. But then older people, I feel like I kind of relate to older people more, but at the same time I don't. Because it's a level of maturity that like 30-year-olds have that I don't have yet. I am mature, but I'm not on that level yet. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's hard for me to like actually like go out and immerse myself with a lot of people. But at the same time, I low key can because I'm a Leo. But I'm thinking, right? When you push yourself out your comfort zone and you immerse yourself with new people, that's how you learn about yourself. And by learning about yourself, you're gonna know what you like and what you don't like. So maybe, right? I should immerse myself with more people so therefore I can expand my list even more on what I want and what I don't want in an individual. That makes sense, right? No, but I think you have to be really clear with like what you want. You know how they say be clear with what you want so the universe could bring it back to you? But like I wrote this a couple years ago. It didn't bring nothing to me. No, I'm saying it brought one person to me, but like I said, I can't be together. I explained that the complicity, is that a word? Complicity of love is very dense. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah. But I don't know. Do you think? Oh my god! I hope this is not off topic. Do you think? Do you think you can be in love with more than one person, or do you think it's just one person for you? No, 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 no. I get that, and you're absolutely right. I'm talking about you're with somebody, and you're like, this is the love of my life, and then either something happens to that person, or you're with them, but you just ain't really feeling it like that while you're with them, and you meet somebody else, and you're just like, is it possible to get head over heels, or is that infatuation? Oh, I think I just repeated what you just said. Mm. So you think with love, you may have disagreements, but you always gonna go back to that person. Yeah. So that saying is true that if you love something, let it go, and then if it comes back, then that's how you know. Care to elaborate? Because I don't know. It just wasn't hitting the same.
Not at all, not even close. It made me realize what I was missing with her and how much I really love her and how much she really is my soulmate. Because I would miss her and I would think about her. I would think about her and dream about her while I'm in relationships.
Now, do you feel like if you made a list though of of like what you wanted, do you think that would have helped you figure that out sooner, or do you think regardless it was just already in you?
No, because me and her just have communication issues, and we had issues that we had to like mature through.
But I'm saying, wow. So I'm saying though,
She hit all those things. I don't. I'm the type of person I don't really make a girl my girlfriend unless she hits majority of my list. If you don't hit majority of my list, you're not gonna be my girlfriend. We're just gonna be fucking around. If I just
okay.
take the time to say I want you to be my girlfriend, introduce you to my family, that means you hit everything on my list. I don't have to make a list.
Now, is your list long, or is
It's
it
not long
just
at
it's
all.
just condensed into like main points?
Main point. My list is not long.
Mm.
I go off of feeling. I go off feeling more than I go off looks. I go off feeling more than I go off of like your like status of like being educated or being like like college graduate or like I don't have no standards like that. It's all about how you make me feel. I could care less if you graduate from college. I could care less if you graduate from high school. I could care less if your parents got money. I could care less if like my girl's Buddhist. Like I didn't grow up. I grew up in a Christian home. My girl's Buddhist. You know what I'm saying? Like she grew up in a Buddhist home. I went to college. My girl didn't go to college. So like you know what I'm saying? Like none of those things matter for me because I've dated all the girls that hit all those things and it didn't do nothing. It didn't mean nothing.
Mm. So I guess if you are going to make a list, you should probably condense it and not let it be so long.
Or just don't make a list.
No, I think you need a list though, because you need clarity on what you want.
You need core values.
Core values. So what are some core values that you have on your list? I don't even know what to put on my list. Maybe y'all talking, it will come to me.
I mean, core values is I think what do you care about the most? Right. Like you like honesty. Like what's like core values? Yeah. Honesty. Like that's like what's the main thing you need in a relationship? Honesty, communication. Like that's it. Being emotional. Like, other than that, like, what else do you need? Shit like that. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's so. But like, I have that though.
Everything else is surface.
I think
Everything else
maybe I
is
just.
floating.
No, I don't think it's surface. I think maybe I just kind of put too much detail. But I think it hits all the right core values.
Did put too much. That's why you gotta condense it. So like those 24 things, I'm sure they fit into four. Yeah, like four things. Just because like 18 was like you can't be flexing. And 19 was like if you flex too much, I'm gonna right. Yeah. If you had two things, said if you flex and you don't have a car, like what? What are we talking about? Yeah, they can't be on the list. They can't be on the list.
Yeah, it makes sense though. Yeah, I don't see the issue. Yeah,
If you have too much confidence and you don't have a car, I can't be with
yeah, because it's all misplaced. So I guess maybe okay. What have I learned since creating that list? About what, four and a half, almost 3 years ago. Well, I stated it previously, but one, don't you need clarity. Don't don't go off of assumptions. Don't go off of what you think is right. Okay, rule number one, you need clarity. I'm making the list right now. It's gonna be 5 things. Yeah. Rule number two. Um no, you wanna know something though, for real, like all jokes aside, maybe not political views, because that can be kind of tricky, because I can't really see myself going out like a Trump supporter. But religion actually does not matter. And when I was younger, I thought it did, but it don't. It actually low key doesn't. But I will say though, maybe if y'all get married and like if y'all have kids, like that probably might issues might arise on how you want to like raise your kids, or maybe it could be like the kids, like you can show them both and the kids can decide what they want. See, it don't gotta be that complicated. That's what y'all was saying.
like love is so right.
Rule number two on the list. Um, Pay attention to how you feel. If you have to question it, then it's not for you. Yep, there we go. That's a rule, right? Yeah.
What's the rule? Like what is it?
Pay attention to your feelings.
How's that a rule? You just tell somebody what to do.
No, that's a rule, because if you're not tapped in with yourself, then how can you decide on what you want in a relationship?
I thought you were saying these are rules for
Yeah,
So the man needs to pay attention to his feelings
yeah,
or pay attention to your feelings or both.
both. Now that you put it like that.
So yeah, emotion connection.
Oh, okay, there you go. You just condensed it.
And the king connection.
Yes, emotional feelings. That's number. Is that what you just said? Emotional connection. That's number two on the list because yeah, you have to be both of y'all have to be tapped in because if you're not tapped in, then you know it's just not gonna work. Um, okay, but that's the thing with with emotional connection though. Because what about them people that be getting married after 2 weeks of knowing each other? Oh, but like, oh, but I mean,
Morley Simmons I think met her husband on a private jet on an 18-hour flight, and they got engaged as soon as they landed. Yeah, they had a
are
connection.
they still married?
Yes.
Wow.
She met the dude on the flight. I ain't even gonna say the this time. I think she met him on a flight to like Asia or like Africa, and it was an 18-hour flight. And that's shit. She met him. They were engaged as soon as they landed. They decided like this is you're the one for me. I would have been asleep. 18-hour flight. That's a lot of conversation.
That is. Oh my God. So I guess love is not really that complicated, is it?
Ding 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 ding.
But wow. So then why do we make it so complicated? Or is it
Make it so complicated.
no?
We don't make it complicated.
Wait,
We in
um.
relationships. We didn't make it complicated.
Wait,
Very simple creatures.
Right, we happy.
no, but men are kind of complicated sometimes too, though.
Just make it complicated. We be doing simple shit. Y'all be trying to figure out why we doing this and why we doing that. I don't know.
We're so simple.
I'm just living.
Women make it complicated.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's rule number three? I guess that plays into rule number three. You can't overthink when it comes to love. Is that a
Don't overthink it.
Again, I'm confused. Is this a list for your men or is this a list for yourself?
both? No, myself.
It can be both.
This is my
So what we got so far? We got
clarity,
Emotion connection.
emotional connection.
and
What I just say?
What
I forgot. What the fuck?
you just say?
What did I just say? That's crazy.
Oh.
I'm the one that just thought about it.
We just said it.
What's up with this studio making us forget shit?
What's going on?
You got it.
Of
Oh,
course I'm gonna play it back, but
You said something about. That's why I was like, is this for you or just for him?
how is it just gone from my brain?
I forgot what I just said.
Yeah, that's over.
Damn, I got to think of another one.
Number 4. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. I'm gonna go back to it.
Okay, yeah. Number 4. Um, number 4. Ooh, you know what though? For real, sometimes. Okay, I don't know about this one though. I was gonna say sometimes your family and friends might mislead you because they don't know like how you really feel. But sometimes people be seeing stuff that you don't see. That's why I don't know if that can be a rule. Because I really believe in that though. People can see things that you can't see sometimes. And love is blind. Love is blind. It is.
You telling us or yourself?
Say it again.
She felt that one.
It really is. But since love is blind, can love also be misleading? I know I just said love is not that complicated, but if it's blind, it can also be misleading too, right? Oh my god. I'm getting a headache.
Just because you love somebody don't mean you know y'all gonna end up in a relationship.
I like that. Oh, that makes so much. Okay, that goes back. Love is not that complicated. Okay, how y'all be knowing? Do y'all like read a lot of books, or is this just life experience?
It's life. It's just,
Do I need more life experience? I be thinking about that
I mean,
sometimes.
but you gonna get it. It's coming to you. You can't like, go seek out life experience like that. It just gotta happen. You just gotta live. Don't speak. Yeah.
I just
Live, and then you will be able to talk about the same shit and see things in a different light than you would have had you not experienced whatever thing this is.
okay. I might ask a question, but you can cut it out because you guys are in a relationship and it don't gotta be publicized. But although you're in a relationship, have you ever felt like there's been somebody that has like gotten away, like a love that's like gotten away that you like, damn, I wish I could be with that person, but circumstances just won't allow us to be together.
Nah, like I can say this other person. Nah, it ain't nothing like that. But of course, just in my years of dating, there are people that I have fallen outs with that could have been prevented, and who knows what could have happened. But that's not something that I'm
Yeah.
dwelling on.
I repeat exactly what he said.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But that also plays into clarity. So clarity within yourself is super important before you get into a relationship. Okay, that goes back to number one. Okay, I thought that was gonna make me think of number four.
It's not that. I'm telling you, like,
It's not that
Really, you got
complicated.
three.
not more
Shit,
than
I mean,
five.
really, you can really just have those three.
It's not more than
Oh, but I
five.
think we should probably push for five though.
It's not more than five.
Yeah, ain't no way it's more
It's
than
not
five.
more than five.
But how? Okay, so okay, we got clarity, emotional connection. I forgot what I
Yeah,
just
those
said
are
for the
things.
third one, and then the fourth one is what's the fourth one?
The third one was don't overcomplicate it, right? Don't complicate it. Was that
Then that would play into number one.
okay?
Okay, what's an experience I've learned that could be with like number four? Um,
These three might be good. You got some good
what have
thoughts on the core. The core values. They just everything ties back to that. It just works.
so I guess that also still plays into number one with it don't gotta be that but how well, I was gonna say no, it's kinda stupid question. Okay.
There ain't no such thing as stupid questions.
Well, I guess number three, I mean, yeah, it's that's my list then. Top three things on what I want for my next relationship. I always I said it on the last one, but I think I'm slowly coming out that mindset of not. No, I'm not. I lied. Well, I was gonna say that maybe I do believe that you can be in a serious relationship under the age of 25, but I don't know. I don't know if I really believe in that.
I mean, you can be. Everything is different for
Yeah, that's
everybody.
true, but this is such a formative time, and I just can't even see myself in like a real serious committed relationship, right? Like I just think it just would not make sense. Cause I think no, but what's crazy though? No, I stand on that statement because scientifically, your brain is not developed until the age of 25. So how do you even know what you really want for real? So this list could change. This list I made right now, it could change 3 years from now. That's crazy. Cause the first one I made at 19 going on 20, that changed as a 23-year-old right now.
It's gonna keep.
Well, I tell you this, that my preference in men have definitely changed. And that I think that just goes with maturity because as you get older, you go through your experience with men, and some of those experiences are not the best, but the most important thing is that you learn from it. I was gonna say what I look for, but I feel like people are gonna judge me. I know they will, so I think I'll just keep my mouth shut. But I can talk to y'all off camera. But yeah, I know one you want to feel. Mm, I know what number four is. I know what number four is.
Top back to number one.
You want to feel security in your relationship. You want to. Okay, okay. I have to explain this properly because I don't want. Okay, here's what I have a very, although I'm low key introverted, I have a very, I'm pretty outspoken. Like if I think something is wrong, I will say it. Like I'm not really quiet when something is bothering me. So in most relationships, you know how they like you gotta let the man be the man. I used to always argue with that because I'm like, no nigga finna tell me what to do. Like what the fuck? But as I've gotten older, I learned that there's truth in that, and letting understanding relationship dynamics, as in you don't have to be some subservient, quiet ass woman. Like you still gonna be outspoken, but you gotta let you gotta it's roles in relationship, whether we wanna like admit that or not. Like there is a role, and both of y'all should play a certain role, and I feel like that's gonna help a lot with your relationship. Like I feel like all women should feel protected. I feel like I shouldn't be the one that has to run the whole relationship. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be a 50-50 thing. Yeah, there we go. But I'm going to still let you do you. So understanding relationship dynamics. That's a that works, right? Yeah. It's a level of maturity that you got to like understand with that. Which if you lack that maturity, then you're not gonna like you're just not gonna understand it. But it's roles that are in relationships. Hell yeah. I'm mature so much. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know how to condense that, but do what you will with that info. Well, I just explained it, so you can do what you want with that info, but I explained it perfectly. Yeah, so I think that's it. Anything else I should add, or I can't really think of nothing. I think it'll be dope to have like my friends on here and we like discuss it because believe it or not, people used to clown me for this shit. And and honestly, it's a part two to the list as well, but we can talk about that on a different time. I never even told y'all the part two, but it's actually even not that bad. But yeah, it's a part two, so I guess technically it's 32 things in total. It's 32 things in total, but I don't really go by that. So now I go by those four things. So number one, what was number one? Actually, I think we just ended. So here are the four things right here. Yeah. So yeah, overall, your list doesn't have to be super long. I mean, I just condensed mine into these four things right here. And yeah, guys, I mean, I don't no, but honestly though, like all jokes aside, I learned a lesson today for real from y'all. That love is really not that complicated. It don't have to be complicated, but some I don't know, but life happens though. Sometimes it can be a little complicated. Just sometimes. Um but yeah, overall though, it's really not that serious. And you're gonna at the end of the day, you're gonna know like who you really want to be with. Like you're gonna know deep down. All right, guys. I never thought I would even bring this list like to surface ever again, but I did. Okay. Um, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Create your list too, men and women, but really women. Please, because sometimes we can be like it's a little complicated, but men can be complicated too. All right, never mind. Everybody should create a list. Okay. Thank you. All right, bye.